Life will whisper 1,000 reasons to stay small, but your soul only needs one reason to rise, and today that reason is you. Sometimes life does not break you with a loud crash. It breaks you quietly, in moments when nobody is watching, in days that look normal from the outside, but feel heavy on the inside. And yet, despite everything that tried to stop you, here you are, breathing, surviving, and still daring to hope for something bigger. You may not realize this, but the fact that you are still trying is proof that life has not defeated you. There is something inside you that refuses to settle, refuses to shrink, refuses to stay small. That is the part of you this speech is for. You have dreams. Some you speak loudly, some you whisper only to yourself, and some you have buried because life convinced you they were impossible. But I want you to understand something. You were never given a dream by accident. Every dream inside you is a seed planted with purpose. It is waiting to grow, but it can only grow when you stop doubting who you are and start believing in who you can become. Life will give you 1,000 reasons to give up. It will give you storms you never asked for, setbacks you didn't plan for, and heartbreaks that leave you questioning everything. But life will also give you one reason to rise, the future you haven't lived yet. The future that still needs you. The future that is waiting for your courage, your strength, your resilience. When you feel tired, when you feel like you are not enough, when you feel like your dream is too far away, remind yourself that every strong person you admire once stood exactly where you are standing right now. Confused, unsure, afraid, but they chose to move anyway. You don't need a perfect beginning to create a powerful ending. You don't need every answer to take the first step. You only need faith. Faith in yourself, faith in your journey, faith in the possibility that your story can still change. And yes, your story can still change. You are allowed to start again. You are allowed to dream again. You are allowed to rebuild the life you once thought you lost. Sometimes we think working harder is the only way to succeed. We wear exhaustion like an achievement, burnout like a trophy. But the truth is, success is not about how much you do. It is about how intentionally you do it. You rise not by doing more, but by doing what matters. You grow not by exhausting your body, but by aligning your heart, mind, and purpose. Working smarter is not weakness, it is wisdom. It is understanding that your energy is a currency, and you must invest it where it brings the highest return, in your dreams, in your growth, in your peace. There will be days when you doubt yourself so deeply that even breathing will feel like a challenge, days when you feel lost, days when you feel alone. But loneliness doesn't mean you are unworthy, it means you are in a chapter of transformation. Every painful season you went through was shaping you, every heartbreak was teaching you, every disappointment was redirecting you. Nothing was wasted, not even the moments that felt like the end. They were preparing you for the beginning you didn't know you needed. When you rise, rise slowly if you have to. Rise with trembling hands, rise with a shaking voice. Rise even if fear walks beside you. Rise anyway. Strength is not the absence of fear. It is the decision to keep moving despite it. You don't become strong by winning. You become strong by surviving what should have broken you. And you, my friend, have survived so much, more than anyone knows, more than you even admit. And yet you are still here, still breathing, still hoping, still trying. That is strength. Dream bigger, not because your life is small, but because your heart is large. Not because your circumstances are weak, but because your purpose is powerful. You are not meant for average. You are not meant for ordinary. You are meant for a life that expands every time you choose courage over comfort. Work smarter, not because you are running out of time, but because you are learning how to honor your time. Not because you must rush, but because you are strategic. You understand that success is built not on chaos, but on clarity. Rise stronger, not because the world expects you to, but because you deserve to meet the version of yourself that waits on the other side of this struggle. You deserve to see what happens when you refuse to quit. In the quiet corners of your heart, you know you were born for something meaningful. You know you were created to impact, to inspire, to rise above the ordinary. You know there is a fire within you that cannot be extinguished, no matter how hard life tries to dim it. That fire is your gift, that fire is your identity, that fire is your destiny. You are not behind. You are not late, you are not forgotten, you are in preparation, you are in transformation, you are in your becoming, and America, the land of second chances, new beginnings, and impossible dreams, needs people exactly like you. People who rise after falling, people who dream when others doubt, people who refuse to accept a life smaller than the one they were created for. This is your moment, your season, your turning point. Take a deep breath, feel your heart speaking to you. It is telling you what you already know. You were meant for more, so dream bigger, work smarter, rise stronger. The world hasn't seen your best yet, and when it does, it will remember the day you finally believed in yourself. You may not realize it, but every time you stood back up after life pushed you down, you were rewriting your destiny. You were rebuilding the foundation of a life that will one day inspire people who haven't even met you yet. Your strength is not loud. It is quiet, steady, and deeply rooted in the battles you survived in silence. You carry scars that nobody sees, but those scars are proof of the wars you won. They are reminders that you did not collapse when everything around you tried to pull you under. There are chapters of your life that you never talk about. Chapters filled with tears you hid behind a smile, with fears you swallowed just to keep moving, with disappointments you pretended didn't hurt. But those chapters matter. They matter because they carved you into someone who understands pain, someone who understands empathy, someone who knows how to rise with grace. You are not shaped by the things that went right. You are shaped by the storms you walked through without an umbrella. You did not fall apart. You held yourself together. That is courage. People often think dreams belong only to those who already have everything figured out, but dreams belong to the broken, the lost, the hopeful, the determined. Dreams belong to people like you, people who know what it feels like to fight for something with everything inside them. Dreams belong to those who have tasted failure but still choose possibility. Dreams belong to those who have every reason to give up but choose to persist. You have a dream that scares you, a dream that feels bigger than your current life, a dream that whispers to you at night and pulls at your heart during the day. Do not ignore it. That dream chose you. That dream is yours for a reason. Some dreams may take time, and some may require you to become a different version of yourself. But none of your dreams are out of reach if you are willing to grow into the person who can hold them. Sometimes the problem is not that your dream is too big. Sometimes the problem is that you are trying to fit it into a version of yourself that is too small. You are evolving. You are changing. You are becoming someone with new strength, new understanding, new resilience. And as you grow, your dream grows with you. Working smarter means giving yourself permission to let go of things that drain your soul. It means recognizing that productivity is not a race, it is a rhythm. It is learning how to balance effort with alignment, action with intention, movement with meaning. Working smarter means valuing your peace as much as your progress. It means understanding that rest is not laziness, rest is preparation. A tired mind cannot think clearly. A tired heart cannot dream loudly. A tired soul cannot rise strongly. You deserve a life where your energy is not wasted on things that do not matter. You deserve a life where your time is invested in things that bring growth, stability, joy, and purpose. You deserve a life where your mind is your ally, not your enemy, and when you work smarter, intentionally, compassionately, and purposefully, you move closer to that life. There will be days when you question your path, days when the weight feels too heavy, days when the world feels unfair. On those days, remind yourself that growth does not feel good while it is happening. Growth is painful because it requires the death of your old self. Growth asks you to release habits that comfort you but no longer serve you. Growth asks you to step into uncertainties that terrify you but will transform you. Growth demands courage, and you have that courage inside you. You always have. People around you may not understand your journey, and that is okay. They don't need to understand it. Your journey is yours. Your purpose is yours. Your dream is yours. You were not born to make everyone else comfortable. You were born to awaken something powerful within yourself. You were born to rise in a way that makes people wonder how you survived all that you did. You survived because you were meant to. You survived because there is strength in you that even you don't fully recognize yet. You survived because your story is not done. You survived because the universe is not finished with you, and if all you did today was hold on, then you did enough. You are enough. When you rise stronger, it does not mean you rise perfectly. It means you rise honestly with all your flaws, all your fears, all your lessons, and all your wounds. Rising stronger means you accept yourself fully, even the parts of you that life once made you ashamed of. Rising stronger means you choose yourself even when others don't. Rising stronger means you look at your reflection and say, I am not who I used to be, and that is my victory. Life will test you, life will challenge you, life will push you to your knees, but life will also show you that you are the kind of person who will always get back up. You don't rise because it's easy. You rise because you refuse to stay where pain left you. You rise because there is too much inside you to remain small. And my dear friend, this world needs you. Your story, your strength, your courage, your voice. You are not here by accident. You are not breathing by coincidence. You are here because there is something only you can bring into this world. America thrives on the spirit of people who refuse to give up, people who dream boldly, people who fight for their purpose, people who rise from ashes with fire in their eyes, people like you. Your life is about to change, not because someone else will save you, but because you are finally ready to save yourself. You are ready to believe in yourself. Ready to take the step you were once scared of, ready to walk toward the version of you that is waiting with open arms. So take a breath, lift your head, let your spirit speak louder than your fears. You are capable, you are powerful, you are ready. Dream bigger, work smarter, rise stronger. The world hasn't seen your light fully yet, but it will. There comes a moment in every journey when you start to question everything. Your choices, your timing, your strength, your path. You wonder if you are moving too slowly, if you are dreaming too boldly, if you are aiming too high. And in those moments, doubt becomes loud, doubt becomes heavy, doubt becomes the shadow that follows you everywhere you go. But doubt is not the enemy. Doubt is a sign that you are stepping into something bigger than what you have known. Doubt appears only when you are close to a breakthrough. The people who never doubt themselves are the people who never grow. The people who never question their path are the people who never take the steps worth questioning. You doubt yourself because you care. You doubt yourself because you are changing. You doubt yourself because your dream is asking you to become someone stronger, wiser, braver. There is a version of you that you have not met yet, a version of you who is calm, confident, courageous, a version of you who does not overthink, who does not shrink, who does not settle, a version of you who knows exactly why you had to go through everything you went through. That version of you exists, that version of you is real, and that version of you is waiting on the other side of your persistence. When life slows you down, remember this: slow progress is still progress. Healing takes time, transformation takes time, becoming takes time. You are not running out of time. You are unfolding at the pace you are meant to. There is no award for rushing your journey. There is no victory in pretending you're fine when you're hurting. Take your time, move gently, move intentionally, move with awareness of your own heart. The world tells you to go fast, but your soul tells you to go true. There were moments you thought were the end. Moments when the pain felt too deep, the fear too loud, the disappointment too heavy, but you made it through all of them. You survived heartbreak that felt unbearable. You survived nights that felt endless. You survived days you didn't think you could handle. You survived people who broke you, dreams that failed you, and moments that scared you. And now here you are, still standing, still breathing, still trying to rise. That is not weakness. That is strength in its purest form. Sometimes the people around you do not see your silent battles. They see your smile, they see your effort, they see your strength. But they do not see the storms inside you. They do not see the moments you cried quietly at night. They do not see the thoughts you fought in your mind. They do not see the fears you kept hidden in your heart. Do not be disappointed when others cannot understand your struggle. They were not meant to. Your struggle is shaping you, not them. Your journey is personal. Your pain is personal. Your healing is personal, and your rise will also be personal. Not everyone will understand why you dream the way you do. Not everyone will understand why you want more. Not everyone will understand why you refuse to settle, and that's okay. You are not here to be understood. You are here to be authentic. You are here to honor your purpose. You are here to fulfill a destiny that belongs only to you. Dreams take courage. Dreams take sacrifice. Dreams take discipline. Anyone can wish for a better life, but only a few are willing to build one. And you are building one. Every time you choose growth over comfort, you are building. Every time you choose persistence over giving up, you are building. Every time you choose resilience over excuses, you are building. You may not see the results yet, but something powerful is happening inside you. The world celebrates people who succeed, but what the world forgets is that behind every success story is an unseen story of perseverance. Late nights, early mornings, quiet tears, silent prayers, inner battles no one knows about. Success is not glamorous while you are chasing it. It is messy. It is exhausting. It is lonely. But one day, the same struggle you are ashamed of now will become the chapter you are proud to share. Every single day, you are becoming stronger. Every single day, you are learning something new. Every single day, you are getting closer to the life you want. Even on the days when you feel stuck, you are still moving. Because thinking, reflecting, healing, and resting are also parts of moving forward. There is nothing wrong with being afraid. Fear is natural. Fear is human. Fear is a companion on every journey worth taking. But fear should not be the driver of your life. Let fear sit in the backseat. Let courage take the wheel. Fear will shout. Fear will whisper. Fear will shake you. But courage will guide you. Courage will remind you that you have survived too much to stop here. Courage will remind you that you are capable of more than you know. Courage will remind you that your dream is worth every step. You have a fire inside you that life has tried to extinguish again and again, but it failed every single time. Why? Because your fire is not ordinary. Your fire is fueled by hope. Your fire is fueled by purpose. Your fire is fueled by faith in something greater than the obstacles in front of you. That fire is why you rise when others stay down. That fire is why you keep going when others give up. That fire is why your story is far from over. You don't need to have everything figured out at once. You just need to take the next small step. Small steps, when repeated consistently, create big change. Do not underestimate the power of daily discipline. Do not underestimate the power of showing up even when you feel tired. Do not underestimate the power of believing in yourself even when nobody else does. Sometimes life doesn't change with a big moment. It changes with small decisions made quietly, consistently, and courageously. Your dream is built not in giant leaps, but in steady movement. And every day you choose to move, you are rewriting your destiny. You are not behind, you are building. You are not failing, you are learning. You are not stuck, you are being redirected. You are not weak, you are awakening. You are not lost, you are finding a version of yourself you have never met before. This is your transformation season. This is your rising season. This is your becoming season. And when this season is over, you will look at yourself with pride. You will look at your strength with gratitude. You will look at your journey with awe, because you will realize that everything you went through was shaping you into someone extraordinary. You are rising, slowly, steadily, beautifully. And the world is about to witness your glow. There is a beautiful moment in every journey when you realize that the things you once thought were breaking you were actually teaching you how to rebuild. When you understand that the delays were not denials, they were protection. When you see that the people who left were not losses, they were lessons. When you finally feel that every closed door was preparing you for a door that was meant only for you. This moment usually arrives quietly, without drama, without noise, just a soft whisper inside your heart saying, "Now I understand." Life has a way of shaping us through the unexpected. You don't grow only through success, you grow through disappointment. You grow through heartbreak, you grow through rejection, you grow through solitude. The world may tell you that strength comes from winning, but real strength comes from surviving what you never thought you could handle. You didn't choose the challenges that came your way, but you chose to rise above them, and that is what makes you extraordinary. Sometimes you feel like you're giving life your best, yet getting the worst in return. You try, you work, you hope, you pray, and still things don't move the way you expected. But remember this, just because your progress is invisible doesn't mean your growth is not happening. Seeds grow silently beneath the soil long before they break the surface. Your dream is also growing silently. Your efforts are not unseen. Your persistence is not wasted. Your patience is not pointless. Something powerful is unfolding even if you cannot see it yet. You are not here to live a life that others approve of. You are here to live a life that feels true to your soul. You are not here to shrink yourself to fit into small spaces. You are here to expand, to evolve, to rise into your full power. You are not here to be perfect. You are here to be real, real in your pain, real in your growth, real in your courage. Your authenticity is your strength. Your truth is your power. There will be days when you feel like you are too much, and days when you feel like you are not enough. But you are neither of those things. You are exactly what you need to be for the journey you are on. You are still becoming, still unfolding, still discovering the depth of who you are, and it is okay to be in transition. It is okay to not have everything figured out. It is okay to learn as you go. You are a masterpiece in progress, and every stroke, every color, every flaw contributes to the beauty of who you are becoming. The world often celebrates strength that looks loud, strength that looks like confidence, power, achievement, but the strongest people are often the quiet ones, the ones who rise without applause, the ones who heal without validation. The ones who fight silent battles and still offer kindness to the world. The ones who fall apart at night but wake up each morning and try again. That is strength. That is resilience. That is you. Do not underestimate the power of small beginnings. Some of the greatest stories started with nothing but faith. Some of the most inspiring people rose from places of complete darkness. You too are rising from a chapter that once felt impossible. You are stepping into a life that once felt unreachable. One day your story will help someone else survive theirs. Your journey will become someone else's hope. Your rise will become someone else's reason not to give up. When you dream bigger, you stretch your mind beyond limitations. You challenge the boundaries that life tried to place around you. You refuse to let your past dictate your future. You give yourself permission to want more, to want happiness, success, peace, love, and purpose. There is nothing selfish about wanting a better life. There is nothing greedy about wanting to grow. Dreaming big is an act of courage, an act of faith, an act of honoring your potential. When you work smarter, you protect your energy from the things that drain you. You learn to prioritize what matters and release what does not. You learn to say no without guilt and yes without fear. You stop chasing everything and start choosing what aligns with your purpose. You stop living in chaos and start living with clarity. You recognize that you don't have to do more to be more. You simply have to focus on what truly takes you forward. And when you rise stronger, you rise with wisdom. You rise with patience. You rise with understanding. You rise with compassion for yourself and for others. You rise with a softness that only those who have known pain can carry. You rise with gratitude for the journey, not just the destination. You rise knowing that every challenge shaped you, every struggle prepared you, every detour guided you. You are not the same person you were a year ago. You are not even the same person you were 6 months ago. Life has changed you. Pain has strengthened you. Loss has matured you. Hope has sustained you. And dreams, your dreams, have kept you moving. No matter how heavy your days have been, you kept walking. No matter how loud your fears became, you kept believing. No matter how many times life tried to stop you, you kept rising. And that is why you will succeed, not because you had an easy path, but because you kept going despite the difficult one. Not because you never fell, but because you refused to stay down. Not because everything went according to plan, but because you learned to grow even in the unexpected. Your rise is already happening. You may not feel it yet, but it is happening in the way you think now, in the way you respond now, in the way you believe now. You are stronger than the person you were yesterday. You are braver than the person you were last year. You are wiser than the person who first started this journey, and this new version of you is unstoppable. You are becoming someone your younger self would be proud of. Someone your future self will be grateful for. Someone the world needs. Someone who dreams bigger, works smarter, and rises stronger every single day.